I'm lucky to be sitting here with Melodie Crane, an elite leader, and you started with us from the very beginning.
Yes.
Thanks for sitting with me today.
Thank you for having me.
How do you feel like Magnabilities has grown as a company from the infant stage to 3 years into this now?
It's been a wonderful journey. I have had the opportunity of seeing our thoughts and our views come to fruition when we've maybe suggested new ideas or product, and just being a part of that initial startup with a ground floor opportunity, you really feel as though your voice is heard. And everything that has come about so far has been very, very exciting. And I know that this company has what it takes to make it in this direct sales market right now, and it's very much thriving. And so I'm just thankful for the opportunity.
We're thankful for all the suggestions and stuff. We count on you guys to help us lead us in the right direction. So it's a two-way street. So we do listen as we're growing, and we appreciate all the feedback to help us. You've been great at building your team up and encouraging them, and you have a huge team. Is it 301? Is that where we're at? It's probably grown
like
from
320 or
320.
something,
okay.
maybe a little more.
It's growing every day.
It is.
And so what steps do you take to encourage your team and build your team?
Well, I had to go back to my experience in other direct sales companies and what worked for me and what didn't work for me. And I was in a few that had a great support system, and I was in a few that I didn't. And so I had to really take a look at that and see what made it happen for me. And just knowing everybody individually, trying to get to know them, obviously with a growing team and it being a ground floor opportunity, my team is spread out across the country. And I had to really look at ways to be able to meet all their needs when they're states apart from me. And so utilizing the social media or the social networking, relying on emails and texts and personal phone calls, all of those things, but also what works best for my teammates. And I have found that just really training the leaders that I have underneath me has really helped me as well, and so just kind of reproducing myself.
Well, and we've discussed, spending time on the people that are spending time on the business, and not wasting your time sometimes with the other people that you want to get there but may not be there, and finding those leaders that are going to be like you and putting your time and effort in them. And I love all the things you do on your Facebook team with the recognition and just even remembering their birthdays and their accomplishments. And I think, because everyone signs up for a different reason, and if it's recognition, they need to feel that to keep motivated. So like you said, finding what motivates each person, I think you've done a great job at that. So just a little about your journey of having your baby and coming back. How was that?
Well, obviously with any being an entrepreneur in any area, you have to have goals, and you have to, and I always say, a low aim never hit a high mark. And so I always try to set my goals high, and I have achieved some, I've exceeded some of them, but there's also been a few where I haven't exactly met them. I've been, underneath. My goal to become a silver mentor took a little longer than I would have wanted, but I had a baby in the midst of that, and it was a beautiful thing. Yes, and I'm so thankful. This company was so supportive of me, and I had other people just jump on board and help support my team members during that transition time, and I had to go back and reevaluate my goals, but everything worked out because, like in the corporate world, if there was that wonderful promotion that was available to me, well, if I went to go have a baby, I might not be able to have that promotion, but in this company, it was still there waiting for me, and it wasn't at the time that I wanted it, but I had something else more just beautiful to add to it and join me in this journey, and I did accomplish it. It just was a little bit later, but it was still there for me. It was still there for me.
Why so many women are attracted to direct sales, because we all have such different, especially as moms, so much on our plate, and to be able to juggle that, and at times when our kids are getting older and we can spend more time, or if there's something for everyone wherever we're at in our life and our journey. So I think that's something that we have above, other corporate companies. And so what are you most looking forward to learning or getting from this weekend?
Well, I love the collaboration. And I think we've talked about how we're all part of one big body here, and we're not all going to be great at everything. And so I want to take what everybody has to offer, and there's areas that people are exceeding over me, and I would love to just take a minute to learn about their success, what helps them to be successful, and then hopefully share what's helped me to be successful too, so that we can move together as a Magnabilities family and just rock it out.
Yeah, put that puzzle together, because we all have different tools that can help each other, and I think that's very important. And so since you've been here from the beginning and in your personal journey, what are you looking most forward to for the future with Magnabilities?
Well, I can remember in our first meeting, all of us, the founders and the elite leaders, talking about that stage and the big forum, and where we had thousands of consultants. And I can't wait for that day to be able to walk across and say, it was something that we were able to accomplish together, and to see all of our dreams come true, whatever that may mean for all of us. For me, it's to be home with my babies and to just be present there with my family and be able to see those milestones, but also allowing them to see and be a part of my job with me, because they do get to participate with it and go to shows, and I get to spend that time with them, help me prepare, and teaching my children to be entrepreneurs as well. So, and I just, I can't wait for that day when we get to see that come to fruition, and I know we will.
Me too, and I know too, and I think it's good for kids too, with direct sales, mothers especially. Some kids have no idea what their parents do. If you're in direct sales, your kids and your family know, and if they're on board, it's a family effort. So they all get to be involved, but they also get to see the hard work that Mom puts in. And I know you do, and I appreciate you being with us. And you obviously have a special place with us since you've been with us from the beginning, and watching you grow has been wonderful to see.
Thank you for believing in me.
Yes, and we still do. And you're believing yourself more every day, and it's fun to watch.